Hi, welcome to yoga. So today we're just going to take a few moments here to just set our intention for practice. Let's just let the mind just wander, maybe softly, gently closing the eyes here before we get started. If you have any fur animals joining you today for your practice, just acknowledge they're there and then let it go. Nice big inhale and exhale. Just coming into those big belly breaths, really letting the rib cage expand out on that inhale and then really squeezing everything in on that exhale. We'll be coming back to the breath here throughout this practice. We're going to go ahead and get started today on all fours. Our knees are going to be right over our hips here and our wrists right over our elbows. We're going to start with a few cat-cows. We're going to inhale up, tucking the toes, dropping that belly. Exhale, untucking the toes, tucking that chin into the chest. Inhale, tucking those toes, gaze looks up. And exhale, rounding out through the shoulders here, untucking the toes. We're going to do one more here. And exhale. Inhale, flat back. And we're just going to exhale, drawing that right ear to right hip. And then exhale, center. Inhale and exhale, drawing that ear to left hip down. Inhale, center. And exhale, ear to right hip. Inhale, neutral. And exhale, left ear to left hip. Really squeezing through that side. Inhale, flat back. And we're just going to take our heel out, right heel out here. And bring that left arm out for a nice little balance, really reaching through the fingertips here, feeling that energy coming out through the soles of the feet, through the fingertips here. Feeling that right palm rooting down to the earth. And exhale, squeezing that elbow to knee. And inhale out. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Feeling that fire in your belly here. Burning up all the impurities. Exhale, release. Inhale, right arm reaches. Exhale, drawing it through under the belly, threading that needle here. Letting the shoulder, letting the head rest on the mat. Maybe that left heel lifts. Flexing that heel, find your balance. Engaging that Uddiyana Bandha here, that lovely abdominal contraction. Maybe if it's in your practice, you reach back for a bind. Couple more breaths. And release, bringing that knee back down to the mat if it was up. Bringing that hand back under the shoulders. And this time I want you to reach that left leg out. Flexed heel here. Right arm reaches. Again, feeling that energy coming out through the tips of the fingers, all the way down the spine and out through the heel of the foot here. You're really reaching. And you're going to exhale, draw that elbow and knee together here. Engaging that Uddiyana Bandha. And inhale, exhale. And inhale. And exhale. You've got one more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach it long. Plant that hand down, bringing that knee down. You're going to lift that left arm now. And exhale, threading it through under the belly here. Head can drop to the mat. Shoulder rest on the mat. And if you find that balance and if you find that engagement, that right heel can lift. If it's in your practice here for a bind, you can go ahead and do so. If not, just find peace and comfort where you're at today on your mat. When the postures get tough, just come back to that intention you've set for your practice. One more breath. And then exhale, bringing that knee back down to the mat. Pressing up with that right palm, bringing that left palm back under the shoulders. We're going to come into a few hip circles here. So knees can come a little bit wider. And we're just going to circle it out a few times to the left here. A nice little massage here for the organs and the belly. One more big circle to the left. And on your exhale, switching to the right. Always coming back to that big belly breath here. And exhale. Inhale, coming to all fours. Drawing those knees back under your hips. Tucking those toes, and I just want you to engage that abdominals and lift the kneecaps up, hovering the shins up off the mat here. And then slightly shifting back in your hips, lifting that tailbone up towards the sky here. A big deep bend in the elbows or in the knees. You're coming into that first down dog. Drawing those ears between the shoulders, that third eye is focused and up towards the thumbs here. So that third eye center is right in between those eyebrows. That's what I'm talking about when I say that third eye center here. Maybe start to walk the knees in and out, drawing those heels closer to the earth. Nice and elongated with that spine. Really lift here. A nice breath. Maybe a big inhale. And sigh out your mouth. Releasing any of that negative energy you may have built up today. Again, maybe walking it out here. Inhale, step in or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, circle sweep those arms up and overhead with a nice flat back. Come to a standing, palms come up, touching. Exhale, hands together at heart center. Take a big breath here, just to recenter yourself. Relaxing those shoulders. We're going to do a little vinyasa here, a little sun salutation. Inhale up, slight little back bend. Exhale, release it forward, folding down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release, step or hop to the back of your mat. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows are closed in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Again, maybe drawing those heels closer to the earth here. When you're ready, inhale, coming to your knees here. And coming into a lovely seated position. I'm going to face you on my mat. We're going to inhale those arms up, reaching for that right wrist here. We're just going to lean it over. Those hips and tailbones stay planted to the earth. Inhale up. Exhale, switching your grip here. And release on that exhale. Very nice. Inhale, palms together, exhales. Right at the heart center. Nice inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and interlace your hands here. We're going to work the wrists, giving them a nice little stretch. A little figure 8 motion in those wrists. You might hear some cracking, you might hear some popping. As long as there's no discomfort, that's perfectly normal. Just inhale and exhale, little figure 8, really feeling those wrists roll out. Good job. Go ahead and plant the palms of the hands back down to the earth, but this time your fingertips facing you. Nice little stretch for the back of the forearm here. Go ahead and lean it slightly forward. And then come back. Try to keep those palms pressed down to the earth if you can. If they lift up though, that's alright. Coming forward. And exhale, shifting back. One more. Forward. And exhale. Good job. We're going to come, keeping our hands over at our sides here. We're going to draw that ear to shoulder. A nice little release. Maybe lifting that opposite arm up slightly just to get a deeper stretch. Really breathe into that tension here. Release any tension your body might feel. And inhale, shifting sides. Again, maybe lifting that opposite arm up just slightly. I want you to inhale those shoulders up towards the ears and then exhale, rolling them back and down. Inhale, roll them up and exhale, release. Again, inhale up and exhale everything down. Now we're going to take that look and gaze it down at the opposite side here. And we're going to switch. Bringing that chin down and looking opposite. Down and out. And come and look neutral. We're going to look down. And inhale up and just slightly back. And exhale it down. Inhale up and slightly back. Don't want any discomfort. And exhale down. Inhale up to neutral spine here. We're going to come and we're going to hug everything in. So I want you to lift those heels up off the floor, giving those knees a big squeeze in, rounding through the shoulders here, engaging that Uddiyana Bandha. And then I want you to release slowly down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming into your final pose here, your Shavasana pose, just letting the feet dropping out to the sides of the mat. Letting the hands at the side, palms up to energize us for today. A little bit of yoga. to get us going for the day. As you sit here quieting your mind, just come back to that intention you've set for yourself today, whatever it may be. Maybe it's releasing that negativity. Maybe it's changing that mindset. Positive thoughts create positive attitudes. The negative thoughts create the negativity in our lives. Just let it go. Coming back to those big belly breaths as you're in Shavasana here. Filling that belly with air. And then exhaling it all out. When you're ready to come out of Shavasana, go ahead and start to wiggle the toes and move the fingers. Rolling over gently on your right side, giving yourself that moment to pause before pressing yourself up with that left palm. We're going to go ahead and come to a seated position here and close out our practice as always. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a lovely week. I honor and respect the light in you. Namaste.